It's Thursday night, and that means we're back for more women's soccer action inside the GCU Soccer Stadium. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's Western Athletic Conference home opener between the visiting Utah Valley Wolverines and your Grand Canyon University Lopes. I'm Kyle Borg, alongside Cheyenne Rose. And Cheyenne, the Lopes are coming off back-to-back games, one at home, one on the road last weekend, Thursday and Sunday, against the Arizona State Sun Devils.
Yeah, Kyle, as we saw that game at home against ASU, the Lopes took them into overtime and then unfortunately dropped it again when they were at ASU. But the Lopes are really looking to come into the season with this WAC opener. The Lopes are currently looking to play their 14th game against the Wolverines, and the last time that these two teams met was back on October 26th of 2019. And after that game, the Lopes became 3-9-1 in all-time games against the Wolverines. So the Lopes need to come out of the gate here and just be ready for their first WAC opponent of the year.
And with this first WAC opponent, it will not be an easy one. It is the team that was picked to finish second in the preseason coaches poll, the Utah Valley Wolverines, who fell in penalty kicks to Seattle in last year's WAC championship game. So a very tough test tonight for the Lopes. Cheyenne, what do the Lopes have to do to get that first win of the season, get on the board in the conference first at 1-0 with the Sanderson Ford? Three keys to the game.
Well, first they need to come out fast. The last time that these teams faced each other, there was not a score until late in the second half, so the Lopes need to come out and capitalize on that as quickly as they can. And then secondly, shoot your shot. In their last game, the Lopes only had 6 shots and no shots on goals. The ladies need to become more aggressive when they're down near the goal and try to get their shots out when they can. And then lastly, take this as game one. While the season may have not started as the Lopes have wanted it to, this is the first game of WAC play, and it's like a fresh start for them. And the Lopes need to come into this one as this being their first game.
And you mentioned earlier, Cheyenne, that the Lopes just 3-9-1 overall, 2-3-1 here in the GCU Soccer Stadium. Their last win against this Wolverines team came back in 2016 on October the 9th here in Phoenix. It was a double overtime 2-1 thriller, and since that point the Lopes are 0-4-1 against the Wolverines. But Coach Sissel, he's got an impressive record in the WAC as he enters his 10th WAC season overall, the first 9 coming at the University of Missouri, Kansas City. So the teams are about set for the walkout, and then we will have the prayer lineups and the national anthem. The Lopes will be in the home blacks tonight with the goalkeeper in the highlighter yellow, and the Wolverines will come in with the visiting grays and their goalkeeper also in a highlighter yellow type goalkeeper jersey. The Wolverines enter tonight 1-1-1 on the season, 0-0 in Western Athletic Conference play. Their last game was a scoreless draw in double overtime against UTEP, despite out shooting the Miners 21-3 on the game and throughout that 110 minutes. The Lopes enter this one 0-4-0 on the season and 0-0 in Western Athletic Conference play. Lopes picked to finish 4th in the coach's preseason poll and looking to get their first win of the season. Well, it looks like the referees are about ready to lead the walkout, and they'll be wearing the orange referee jerseys tonight. So we'll go ahead, let's send you down to the field to our public address announcer for the lineups, the prayer, and the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, now coming onto the field, your Grand Canyon University Antelopes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to GCU Soccer Stadium for tonight's soccer matchup between the visiting Wolverines of Utah Valley and your Grand Canyon University Antelopes. And now, fans, let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. We begin with the visiting Wolverines. Midfielder number 3, Heather Stainbrook. Defender number 4, Grace Beeston. Midfielder number 7, Brianna Eves. Midfielder number 8, Nicole Ray. Forward number 11, Sadie Brockbank. Defender number 12, Megan Sullivan. Forward number 13, Amber Tripp. Forward number 15, London Miller. Defender number 22, Jenna Shepard. Defender number 23, Nicole Olanda. And in the goal for the Wolverines, number 1, Isabel Jones. Utah Valley is led by head coach Chris LeMay, assisted by Seth Tremblay and Kyle Christensen. And now, here is the starting lineup for your Grand Canyon University Antelopes. At forward, number 6, JC Ironshed. Defender, number 8, Michaela McGee. Forward, number 9, Cameron Larson. Defender number 13, Sandra Hill. Defender number 18, Anna Whitaker. Defender number 19, Hannah Edwards. Defender number 26, Tyler Ferguson. Midfielder number 27, Marlene Shimmer. Midfielder number 29, Brenna Alderson. Midfielder number 33, Haley Foster. And in goal for your Lopes, number 0, Hayden Wallace. GCU is led by head coach Chris Sissel, assisted by Edgar Anzaldo and Ben Harmon. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Well, let's go ahead. We're going to recap the Talking Stick Resort starting lineups in case you missed it. First, for the visiting Wolverines of Utah Valley, it is the midfielder, sophomore, number 3, Heather Stainbrook. A freshman defender, number 4, Grace Beeston. Freshman midfielder, number 7, Brianna Eves. Freshman midfielder, number 8, Nicole Ray. The redshirt junior forward, number 11, Sadie Brockbank, who leads this team with a pair of goals on the season. Redshirt senior, number 13, and a forward, Amber Tripp. Freshman forward, number 15, London Miller. Redshirt sophomore defender, number 22, Jenna Shepard. And the sophomore defender, number 23, Nicole Olanda. And your Talking Stick Resort starting lineup for your Grand Canyon University Lopes. Number 6, JC Ironshed. Number 8, Michaela McGee. Number 9, Cameron Larson. Number 13, Sandra Hill. Number 18, Anna Whitaker. Number 19, Hannah Edwards. Number 26, Tyler Ferguson. Returning to the starting lineup is number 27, Marlene Shimmer. Number 29, the freshman, Brenna Alderson, making her first start of the season, or her second start of the season, excuse me. The senior, number 33, and the Azusa Pacific transfer from a season ago, number 33, Haley Bostard. And in the goal for the Lopes, number 0, Hayden Wallace, who has started all 4 games for the Lopes. She's given up 13 goals with a 3.30 goals against average. She has 26 saves, which leads the Western Athletic Conference. She's saving the ball at 66% and is 0-4-0 on the season. And on the opposite end, in the other goalie box, is number 1, Isabel Jones-Daw, who has started all 3 games for the Wolverines. She's given up just a pair of goals. She is second in the Western Athletic Conference with a .61 goals against average. She's made 5 saves on the season while saving the ball at 71%, and she is 1-1-1 on the season. Well, the Wolverines are set, the Lopes are set. The referee gives the ball to Cameron Larson, and she will be joined in the circle at the C in the GCU midfield logo by Marlene Schimmer. Again, Lopes in the black, Wolverines in the gray/white jerseys. And we are underway with Marlene Schimmer. She's going to take it for the Lopes. It's going to be taken away by Utah Valley for a moment. And jostling for possession in the midfield was Hannah Edwards. Strong step from Sandra Hill, and she takes it away. Here come the Lopes with the first chance possibly of the evening. Cross-played into the box to no one in particular. Larson was on the back post and couldn't quite get to that one in time. As Utah Valley attempts to clear, taken away, Alderson. Took a deflection, and everybody can take a quick breath 30 seconds into this one as the Lopes get a throw in near the corner of the 18-yard box. Into Iran Shad on that far side. And the Lopes looking to bring it back towards the middle. This is Edwards with it. She'll find Ferguson, or Whitaker, excuse me. Back to Edwards, and now out wide Hill. She'll keep it in play. Hill to send one over the top. No run from Marlene Schimmer in that middle of the forwards. And it goes right to Jones-Daw. And she'll get her first touch of the night, and she'll roll it out to her defender and find a teammate on this near side. Sullivan back to Jones-Daw. She'll boot it away. Sullivan with a soft header. Schimmer will bring it down to her feet. Schimmer trying to make a move. She does. Taken out, no call. Couldn't keep her footing on this this near side. And she's getting her shoe back on, and she's back to her feet. Eves played that one back, and now it finds the middle, and almost a turnover. Ironshad trying to run it down. Jones-Daw is there. Lopes applying good pressure early on. And we saw this Sunday evening against the Sun Devils in the first 5 minutes as well. And the Sun Devils did it last Thursday here at the GCU Soccer Stadium, and ended up with a goal just 4 minutes into the game before the Lopes were able to take a 2-1 advantage late in the half and go into the half with a 2-1 lead. Slide tackled away by Bostard, can't keep it for the Lopes. Cross back to the top of the penalty arc. Takes one touch and a shot, and easily into the hands of the Lopes redshirt sophomore Hayden Wallace, and she will reset things for the Lopes. This is McGee on the near side, heads it away. Poked out of bounds by Brenna Alderson. Eves takes the throw in. Double teamed. That was Edwards and Alderson teaming up for that. Eves in the middle. She'll find Stainbrook out wide. Looking to find Tripp running to that far sideline. Hill takes it away, and she'll start things for the Lopes. Here's Edwards with it. Edwards cross, looking to find Larson. Step 2 by the Wolverine defense. And now McGee keeps it, but boots it upfield to pin the Wolverines back a little bit deeper, but no Lopes in the area to run that one down. Larson almost got a touch to that one and took it away. This is on the near side. A Wolverine gets it up, trying to find a teammate, can't get there. looking to find Brock Bank, and then a foul going to be called on the freshman London Miller on this near side. Brock Bank found Miller, but Miller turned it over, and the Lopes will get a free kick out of it, and the first foul of the game goes against UVU. Whitaker up the field looking for Ironshad. She couldn't keep her footing, and it gets to the Wolverines near the midfield circle. And now a foul coming on JC Ironshad back on that far side near the top of the half of the circle on your screen there, as the Wolverines will be attacking north to south or left to right on your screen. The Lopes from south to north, right to left on your GCU TV screen. If you're just joining us here in the first 4.5 minutes, Kyle Borg alongside Cheyenne Rose for this WAC home opener for the Lopes and the road opener for the Wolverines. Neither side has played a WAC game, and now another foul coming against Utah Valley.
Yeah, Kyle, we're not even 5 minutes into this game. We've already had 3 quick fouls back to back to back. This game is going to get aggressive quickly, and we'll see it progress even more so throughout this game.
Lopes are no stranger to physical games. They have had quite a few in the 4 non-conference games they played against Arizona, NAU, and then, of course, the pair against ASU. Now in the middle, trying to make a move. It's poked away. Lopes can't get there, and now it's cleared. Ferguson will look to come on to it, and she will. This is Shimmer with it on the near side. She keeps it in. Shimmer makes a move around, bumped off the ball. And now Utah Valley picks it up for a moment, and again, good pressure from the Lopes to force Utah Valley to get it away quickly before they can get set. Flag stays down. This is Brockbank with it. Brockbank high shot, and it's going to go high over top of the net. And Wallace will get a goal kick. First goal kick of the game for Hayden Wallace. Sends that one away right to a Wolverine. Headed back down. Whitaker takes it. Back to Wallace this time. That's a good boot to midfield. Over everybody's head. Utah Valley brings it down, and they'll have to kick it back. This is Edwards. Stainbrook. Back to Shepard. And out of play, couldn't connect with a teammate, and the Lopes will force an unforced error. And the Lopes get a throw in near that midfield line. Looking to get it to Shimmer, she cannot. Stainbrook makes a good move. Gets it away, still good pressure from Hill. And Ironshad on that far side. Looking to dance around. This is Nicole Ray with it, back to Stainbrook, who plays it back for Shepard. And then all the way across to Megan Sullivan, number 12, for Utah Valley. Over the top, can't keep it in, and can't find Sadie Brockbank, number 11 on this near side. McGee in to Haley Bostard, who gets it away. Hannah Edwards now drops it back. This is Miller with it, excuse me. Miller gets it taken away. Lopes will look to counter and get their first shot registered on the game. Shimmer's tripped up hard. And another foul on Utah Valley, their third to the Lopes 1. 8 minutes into this, the Lopes will go quick and find Michaela McGee near side, looking for a running teammate in Haley Bostard, and she connects to find Shimmer, who gets a pass away but can't connect with Michaela McGee. Couple of quick plays around, and the Lopes gain possession back over at midfield. Edwards will pick out Ironshad on the far side. JC Ironshad going to look to use some speed. get a cross in, makes a cut back to the middle. Can't get that one away, and a clearance will go out of play, and a throw in coming for the Lopes on the far side near that men's WAC championship banner from 2018. Finding Marlene Schimmer. Didn't start last Thursday against ASU, played about 40 or so minutes on Sunday, coming back from being banged up a little bit against Northern Arizona a couple of Sundays ago. So we'll see, as she has had a lot of touches so far, and no assists, no goals for the ASU transfer so far on the season, but we'll see if the Lopes can get her going here in this one tonight. JC Ironshad leads the Lopes with a pair of goals. Larson has the only other goal scored on the season. The Lopes have scored 3, given up 13. Only taking about 8.5 shots a game, but almost half of them tend to be on frame. That one into the middle, and nobody at the penalty spot to recover on that. Played in, takes a couple of hops. Utah Valley trying to play it out of bounds. Now it will, and a goal kick coming for Isabel Jones-Daw, the 5'7" red shirt, or the 5'10" rather, red shirt senior goalkeeper from Sandy, Utah, who earned WAC preseason all honors, as McGee almost took that one away. Jones-Daw, one of 4 preseason all WAC honors for this Utah Valley team, who again picked to finish second in the WAC early on, right behind the defending champion Seattle Redhawks, who the Lopes will see on March 11th and 13th in Washington at Seattle University. Now the Lopes picking out some space. Here's Brenna Alderson. She'll find Sandra Hill. She's got some green grass in front of her. She'll find JC Ironshad, has to backtrack to that one. A softer pass than Ironshad probably would have liked there, Cheyenne.
Yeah, absolutely there, Kyle.
As the Lopes pick up another throw in. So a lot of pressure from the Lopes early on. Still no shots for GCU just yet. That one will get out of play, and another goal kick coming for Jones-Daw and Utah Valley as they look to go quick, and now we'll reset. And Jones-Daw finally getting the ball down, and she'll take one from about the middle of the 6-yard box, top of the line. She'll send that one away about to midfield this time. .5 minutes into this one. The referee stops play to fix the throw-in spot for GCU. Finds Ironshad, one touch trying to find Schimmer, can't get there. Ironshad looking to run it down. She gets a touch to it. Keeps it in play on the far side, jostling for possession. Flag is up, and a foul on Ironshad in that far corner. Now the assistant referee will back up JC Ironshad to the respectable 10-yard distance as required by the law. Here comes Stainbrook in the middle. Finds a teammate on the far side, looking to find Miller, who gets bumped, taken out by Hill. We'll get a whistle and a foul, and now the fouls are quickly evened up at 3 apiece, so 6 here in the first 12.5. They go quickly. This will be to Eves. Finds Shepard in that middle of the defense. Return pass for Eves, and then in the back for Beeston. Lopes bench wants a call. Larson fighting for that one, gets it to Ironshad. Alderson trying to pick out Schimmer. Not going to find it as Jones-Daw comes all the way out to clear, about almost 10 yards out of her goal box. Playing that sweeper keeper position. And the Lopes pick up another throw. Larson was getting held on this near side, and the entire Lopes bench erupted, wanting a holding call, but didn't get it, and it almost benefited for the Lopes as Schimmer almost got in behind the defensive line for a shot on goal. Edwards will pick one out. It's going to be Hill. As Ironshad and Larson are in the middle. Hill cuts back. Far side now for Utah Valley. They're going to look to get something going and get some numbers forward. It's been all Lopes in terms of possession early on. 14 minutes in, GCU has come out with a ton of energy and a ton of pressure. And another foul. That one going to be on Marlene Schimmer, unhappy with the call, and a stoppage in play now for the injured Wolverine. That's going to be Nicole Ray, the freshman midfielder from Alpine, Utah, who's down, and the referee going to help her up. She seems to be okay. Referee going to hold off the training staff, so Ray can stay on the field, and Utah Valley will pick up a free kick. Throw in for Utah, or for the Lopes on the far side now on their half of midfield. Finds Hannah Edwards. Neither team's made a substitution yet as we have reached the 15-minute mark here in this first half. About a third of the way through the first 45 this time around. Here we go with Edwards again. Gonna find Anna Whitaker, who will take a bit of space now and will look to play a long ball for Larson. She stayed on side but couldn't quite get her head to that. Alderson applying some pressure. Here comes Utah Valley and Olanda, but it's turned over. And here's Sandra Hill with it for the Lopes. But right back for Olanda, and now it'll be played in the middle for Amber Tripp, the preseason offensive WAC player of the year. Finds London Miller. Miller back for Eves. Eves will cross one in. And the Lopes take it away. And we'll look for Schimmer here on the near side, who finds Hannah Edwards. She's got some speed. Can she outrun a pair of Wolverines? She can't. And Utah Valley picks it back up with Stainbrook. Looking to slide one in, and they do. Across the back line. Crosses one in. Punched away by Wallace and deflected off of McGee's cleat and out of play. And the first corner kick of the game will come for Utah Valley. Cheyenne, we were talking to Coach Sissel before tonight's match, and corner kicks, free kicks, and throw-ins and penalty kicks have not been friendly to the Lopes so far on the set pieces, and we'll see what adjustments have been made with the first set piece of the night for Utah Valley.
Absolutely, Kyle. As we were talking to Coach Sissel earlier, he mentioned, and as you saw in those games against ASU, most of their points came off of free kicks. Only one was actually a earned goal, if you want to say, where the rest came off of those free penalty kicks. So the Lopes definitely been working on that in practice, trying to get their best that they can.
And Utah Valley almost came away with a goal off of that set piece as it went high and over the crossbar. We'll see who they're going to credit that shot with. As another goal kick coming for Hayden Wallace is going to be the freshman London Miller, who skied that one from about 7 or 8 yards away. McGee finds Schimmer. Schimmer right back for Alderson. Alderson makes a move. And we'll find Haley Bostard now. Out wide, Sandra Hill. Ton of green space. She elects to play one over the top. Looking for Larson, but a short one-hopper into the hands of Isabel Jones-Daw for Utah Valley. These two teams, they'll meet again Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock in what the WAC has determined for women's soccer conference play this season. It'll be same site, same team, 2 games in just about 3 days. So the Lopes and the Wolverines will play again Saturday afternoon before we kick off men's WAC conference play, and their first game of the season finally getting around on Saturday night. Both those games right here on GCU TV. Utah Valley far side with it this time. has a ton of space and cuts back to the middle now. We'll find Stainbrook. Miller with it. Top of the box. London Miller trying to make a move. She's tripped up. And a penalty kick or a free kick, that's close to the box. Lopes bench definitely unhappy with it, and it's going to be just outside. So the Lopes do catch a break, not coming on a penalty kick. And you can see all three coaches for the Lopes trying to get an explanation. Might have been a bit of a dive from Utah Valley at the top. Lopes will go with a four-man wall. This is dangerous territory because you could get a good pass away or get a shot to that top corner on this near post, as the referee will back up the wall. And they're going to call that foul on Tyler Ferguson. And this is going to be Heather Stainbrook, who's got a goal and 2 assists on the season. She's played 289 minutes entering this one. "19 minutes in. Stainbrook right for Wallace. She saves it. Header over top of the crossbar. Hayden Wallace, save number 3.
Yeah, as we mentioned, Kyle, talking with Coach earlier, not getting those free kicks, and the girls have worked all week in practice, making sure to get the best looks to defend the goal when those free kicks do come into their way.
Goal kick coming for Hayden Wallace. So back-to-back dangerous plays on the corner, and then the free kick from just outside the 18-yard box for Utah Valley. And that was an interesting free kick design. Elected to go pretty much right at Hayden Wallace around the wall, looking for that rebound, which they got, just couldn't capitalize on it. Brockbank fighting for it. She's going to be called for the foul. Whitaker to Ferguson and almost turned it over. Brockbank coming on hard. McGee gets it to Edwards. That one got tipped. Miller not going to be able to get there before Michaela McGee, who will play it all the way back. Tyler Ferguson. And now, in the last 3 or so minutes, Utah Valley's picked up their defensive pressure and energy and have really pinned the Lopes back deep, as the Lopes had been doing to the Wolverines through the first 12-ish minutes of play. Looking for Sadie Brockbank. Ferguson gets it away and out of play for a throw-in. Again, Sadie Brockbank, 2 goals on the season. She does lead this team, 9 shots, and 8 of them have been on goal. So Sadie Brockbank has been a nightmare for opposing goalkeepers so far this season. Utah Valley, they've scored 5 goals as a team so far and given up just 2 through 3 games. We mentioned that tie against UTEP last week, 0-0 scoreless draw. They were able to beat Florida Atlantic on the 4th of February, 5-1. So all of their goals came in their season opener at Florida Atlantic before falling to Florida Gulf Coast, 1-0 in overtime. So back-to-back overtime games for Utah Valley, a loss and a draw in those 2 overtimes. So it seems as if when Utah Valley scores, they score in bunches. Beat a Florida Atlantic team 5-1 that beat this Lopes team a season ago in the 2019 season opener at Florida Atlantic 7-1. That was well over a season ago, and this is a new Lopes team that returns 22 players from that 2019 roster, including 2 transfers and 3 freshmen coming in. And a foul on Utah Valley is shoving the back, and we will get our first substitutions of the games. It'll be Lindsay Prokop, Danny Babb for the Lopes. And 17, Anna Pickering, the sophomore forward from Mapleton, Utah, for Utah Valley. On the next dead ball, we will get our substitutions when the referee allows. McGee gonna have a go from distance, and that was close to the post, but well wide. Almost put some pressure on Jones' jaw, but she was right there to cover it. Had it been any trouble for her. So Shimmer checks out. It looks like Larson will come out as well for GCU. So it'll be Bab, Ironshad, Prokop on the front line. Looks like Ironshad's going to play the middle with Bab and Prokop on either side. Bab and Prokop started in the first few games for GCU. Not in the starting lineup tonight. Prokop also didn't start on Sunday at Arizona State. Bab has started all 4 games prior to this evening. So a little bit of a different look for the Lopes up top. Played good first 23 minutes, and as we enter the 24th, still scoreless at 0-0, but Utah Valley beginning to threaten. Looking to feed one through. Whitaker read that one perfectly. Looking to find Prokop, gets headed away. And all the way back for Jones-Daw. Bab applies some pressure, but Jones-Daw handled it very well. This is now her 5th year as a redshirt senior in this Utah Valley program. That one going to be poked away, kept in play. Headed away Edwards into a ton of space, but right for Shepard. And now out wide for Beeston. And on into the corner now. Cross played into the middle. Nobody home for Utah Valley. Lopes can reset their shape, and man, do they have numbers in the box right now. Utah Valley tried to keep it in, will not. Goal kick coming for the Lopes. Hayden Wallace will go ahead, take her time sending this one in play. 6 shots, 3 on goal so far for the Wolverines, all 3 saved by Wallace. Lopes just 1 shot, and it was wide. That was taken by Michaela McGee. Alderson knocked down, no foul coming. Throw in for Utah Valley. Talked about that physicality early on, Cheyenne. 10 fouls between the 2 teams, 5 for either side.
Yeah, absolutely, Kyle. We've just seen the aggression get more and more in this game. This being the first WAC game, both teams wanting to prove that for the Wolverines that they deserve to be in that 2nd spot, and for the Lopes that they deserve to be higher than they were ranked. So definitely going to keep their aggression, and we'll see it probably get more and more intense throughout the rest of the game.
Prokop knocked down, and a foul coming at midfield. Whitaker will go ahead and be the kick taker for GCU. Sends that one to the top of the 18, headed away. Ironshed looking to run it down. Offside flag is up, did not establish herself onside before that ball was played in.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety and the safety of those around you, please, while inside GCU Soccer Stadium, always wear your mask. Thank you.
Bab looking to control it for the Lopes. She will find a teammate in JC Ironshad. Looking to find Lindsay Prokop. Out wide, Danny Bab this time. Cut strong to the middle. Shot deflected away. And now the Lopes will get a chance to see if they can capitalize from a corner. As the Lope faithful that are here and socially distanced here at the GCU Soccer Stadium trying to get some energy back into this stadium and into this Lopes team. Corner kick will come on this near corner flag side in the near left-hand side for us. Sends that one in. Bounces around, and now it looks like Jones Dahl comes up with it. Just dropped down and found the ball somehow and gobbled it up. So a good attempt from the Lopes as that one pinballed around for a little bit, but couldn't quite capitalize. Looking for Ironshad, gets it out wide, looking for Lindsey Prokop. Had an assist against Arizona State a week ago on the Cameron Larson goal that tied the game up. Looking to get into the score column, 8 goals, 3 assists. The WAC Freshman of the Year a season ago at Kansas City with Coach Sissel. Now transferring over to GCU. Looking to play that one in the middle, took a deflection, and now played out wide. And we'll see if it travels out of bounds. It will not. Utah Valley keeps it in. Looking to play one through, won't do it as Hill attacks that and kicks that one out of play. Throw in coming for Utah Valley. Right into the hands of Hayden Wallace, no problem for her, coming to about the penalty spot to track that one down. Punts that one away to midfield, took a hop on through. Stainbrook plays it out wide. Now looking to play one through. Miller calling for it, won't go to her. Instead, it finds Brockbank, has a go, and it's well wide of the net. Goal kick coming for Hayden Wallace.
Get the best gear to show off your Lope pride. Go to lopeshop.gcu.edu to find everything GCU, from the newest apparel to the coolest accessories. Use promo code GameDay20 today only to get 20% off for being a GCU TV viewer. Log on and get your gear today. You know what else you can get at the Lope Shop, Kyle?
What is that?
Promo code? Well, of course, my favorite thing would be GCBC, and of course Stampede.
Of course, Stampede, as Utah Valley looking to strike first here, won't do it. Lopes, strong defense again, but it gets through to the middle. Back out wide. Nobody home on the backside for the Lope, or for Utah Valley rather, as the Lopes look to clear. They clear it away for a moment and have enough time to bring that line up and force Utah Valley back to midfield. Utah Valley gets it back again, slides one through. Shot, Wallace saves that one, gets enough. And the Lopes and the Wolverines, as we pass the half-hour mark, still scoreless here in this WAC opener for both teams. Perhaps one of the better chances of the evening so far for Utah Valley. Now looking to get another one. Out wide. Pass was errant, looking for Amber Tripp. Or that's London Miller again. Miller's been active in that front forward spot for Utah Valley. Ironshad looking to turn. Eves trying to get it back, but Ironshad strong on the ball. Looking to find Prokop. It's a 2-on-3. Finding Babb. She was just offside. Just missing it was the Lopes on that one. And Utah Valley will catch a huge break. And by just offside, Cheyenne, it was about half a step.
Yeah, it was a real close one there. That would have been probably the best look that the Lopes had all night to get on that scoreboard.
Credit the assistant referee on the far side for being right on that one and all over it, as you kind of saw that one develop and wondered if Babb would have just stayed onside and gotten through. But just minimal offside for her, as Utah Valley gets a throw in. and it will be a substitution for the Wolverines. This will be the freshman junior, or not, excuse me, the Lobes are going to get thrown, but the substitute coming in for Utah Valley as soon as Utah Valley gains possession on a throw-in or a goal kick will be Juliana Carter, one of very few players not from the state of Utah on this Utah Valley team. Ironshad gets it off the deflection. She'll go from distance, but right there is Isabel Jones-Daw. One of the tougher saves she's had to make, just her second on the night. But a good rip from JC Ironshad, no stranger to scoring from distance. McGee, good step, takes it away. Looking to find Babb. Jones-Daw reads that pass well again. Now Utah Valley trying to go over the top. Ferguson a little bit too slow to that one. Cross far side. Wanting a handball is Utah Valley. Probably had a good case for one. Neither the referee nor the assistant saw it. Not sure exactly where that hit Anna Whitaker, but it was definitely closer to the arm than the Lopes would have liked. And a corner kick coming for Utah Valley. So the Lopes men's volleyball team, 10th best team in the nation, has traveled to Provo, Utah to take on the best team in the nation in the BYU Cougars, as the Lopes will make a substitution as well. So again, Carter for the Wolverines, and now Johnson, it looks like, for the Lopes. But the number one BYU Cougars and the Lopes playing the first of 4 straight games against each other in the MPSF conference schedule. First set's done, going into set number 2. BYU, as that one's knocked away and cleared away, as BYU has taken a 1-set advantage over the Lopes men's volleyball team early on. And it was 26-24, and you couldn't have asked for a better first set for the men's volleyball team, Cheyenne.
Absolutely. We have a very historic semester for Lopes sports. Definitely not going to be a dull moment here on the GCU campus, as we have all 8 sports going on at one time. Men's volleyball being one of them, as you mentioned. Their next home game will be against the number 1 BYU.
Next Thursday night, Saturday afternoon, the BYU Cougars will be in town. Offside flag goes up on the Lopes yet again. Utah Valley again looking to go long, right to Johnson. Shepard plays it back for Jones-Daw. Babb gets that one. Looking to stay on Prokop. She tried to make a vertical run, or horizontal run, excuse me, before the vertical run, and couldn't stay quite on sides. 4th one against the Lopes so far today. Now the referee will want Utah Valley to take it again. "37 minutes in, 8 minutes to go before the half. No score between the Lopes and the Wolverines here in the heart of Phoenix at the GCU Soccer Stadium. Taking away Edwards with it. Looking to find a teammate over the top. Going to go for Prokop again. Headed away by the Wolverine defense. Couldn't keep that one, Noah Johnson, before it was taken away. This is Ironshad to Babb. Over the top on the clearance, trying to find a teammate. Miller. Whitaker and Miller going at it. And it'll be a foul on Anna Whitaker. Whitaker was just trying to box out, it looked like, a little bit there before the foul was called. Probably could have made a case for either side on that one.
Yeah,
Sixth foul of the game for GCU.
Yeah, you saw Anna Whitaker with her hands up, making it clear like she was trying just to box out there. But again, that call not going for the Lopes. But as you mentioned, Kyle, definitely could have gone either way.
Short one played in, and it's deflected away. And now we get a whistle, and it'll come out and be the Lopes ball. I think the offside flag went up, but we will confirm that here in a minute. So the Lopes nonetheless get the ball back, and it will be a foul instead on Jenna Shepard, so the 7th of the game for Utah Valley. Lopes recovered well, and now another foul on GCU. And this one quickly getting more and more physical. No card has been dished out, yellow or red for either side just yet, but I would expect, if not in this half, definitely in the second half, you will start seeing the referee pull some cards out of his pocket. They're going to go straight at Hayden Wallace, and she handles that one easily. And she will get the Lopes going with 5.5 minutes to go before the half, and the Lopes also getting set to make a pair of substitutions. Babb looking to flick that one on for Iron Shad. Played all the way back for Jones Daw by the Utah Valley defense. Johnson fighting for it. Hill comes up with it this time. Trying to stay with it, knocked down. Taken away by the Wolverines, and a long ball played. Looking for Miller. She gets ahead to it. Whitaker's there. She falls down. No foul. Good job by both sides. And Utah Valley picks it up, and now we'll get advantage played. And in right for Wallace. Wallace boots it away to midfield, and now the Lopes pick it up, but nobody there as Brenna Alderson played that one long. Babb trying to run it down. It's a foot race. Utah Valley wins it. Lopes will pick up a throw, and the substitutions will enter.
Now in the game for GCU, number 28.
Sydney Torres, 28.
And number 21.
And 21, Perry Belzer will enter for GCU. It will be Iron Shad and Alderson checking out. Throw-in comes in. Deflected away. Let's see who it touched last. Looks like it was off the Utah Valley defender. So McGee will take another throw-in for the Lopes. Inching their way closer to goal. Babb flicks that one over. Lopes going to keep possession, still in their attacking third of the field. She'll go quickly in. Here's Hannah Edwards. Takes a couple deflections around. Lopes pick it up on the steal. Cross in. Out of play. Goal kick coming. Quick goal kick played in. Lopes going to apply a little bit of pressure before that one's booted away to midfield. Miller picks it up. Bounced through a couple of Lope defenders. Another substitution getting ready for Utah Valley. Looks like Mangelson, 27, will be the substitute here if she gets in before the end of this half. 42nd minute now, 3 minutes to go before the half. Still scoreless. Lopes surrendered a goal 45 seconds before the end of the first half against Arizona State on Sunday night in Tempe. Played all the way through. Whitaker knocks it away. Up for Babb. She gets control of it. She'll find Torres. Torres doesn't get it away quick enough, and it's taken away. Here comes Utah Valley. Pickering back. Cross played in short. And red all the way as that ball hung in the air for about a second or two, giving Hayden Wallace enough time to come out and play it with no trouble. Wallace had those 13 saves a week ago on Thursday here at home against the Sun Devils to rank third most in GCU Division I era for saves in a game. She had about 5 to 7 saves, if I recall, in that first 12 or so minutes against the Sun Devils. Here comes UVU again. We'll find Pickering. Back up top. And played for Sullivan, who will play that one over the top, but the one hopper finds Wallace's hands first. Both goalkeepers doing a great job of coming out to play those long balls and not giving either offense a chance to get in behind their respective defenses. Finding Brockbank. This is Miller this time. Miller going to come near side. Finding Carter. Carter back for her teammate. Plays that one up and in. Offside flag is up. She found her teammate Sullivan, who played that one in but could not connect with the forwards as they were in the offside position as we enter the final 40 seconds of half number 1. Still scoreless. Looking to get that one flicked on. Babb couldn't quite get that to Torres. This is Whitaker. Slide tackled away, but right back for Stainbrook. And it's played out wide. Utah Valley looking for one final attack within the final 10 seconds. Lopes looking to stand tall. Played through, no whistle. Deflected away, and just like that, we reach the end of the first 45 minutes of play here in Phoenix at the GCU Soccer Stadium on the campus of Grand Canyon University. It is a scoreless 0-0 draw through 45 between the Wolverines and the Lopes, and this is the first time the Lopes have been able to say we get to go to the half tied at 0. So when we return, we will have more for you from halftime, including a mic'd up video from baseball, who starts this weekend. We'll be right back with halftime right here on GCU TV.
How can you describe Whataburger's honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich? The chicken just has a certain, with the sauce. The sauce, it gives you a little bit of... And the cheese, it's the exact right amount of... Whew, it's almost too hard to put into words. Good thing there's... Yeah. Good thing there's the honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich at Whataburger.
The Sanderson Ford Promise. We promise, we deliver. Now during our 65th anniversary sale, we promise the best buying experience, the biggest inventory, and the lowest prices.
Take $9,000 off all new F-150 Super Crew trucks. Purchase new Escapes for only $23,900 or new Ranger trucks for only $27,900.
And on top of these offers, get a 65-inch TV with the purchase of any new Ford. Sanderson Ford, keeping promises for over 65 years.
One more member on our roster. Streets of New York is proud to announce Grand Canyon University to our winning team. We are now the official pizza of GCU. Go Lopes.
The Sanderson Ford Promise. We promise, we deliver. Now during our 65th anniversary sale, we promise the best buying experience, the biggest inventory, and the lowest prices.
Take $9,000 off all new F-150 Super Crew trucks. Purchase new Escapes for only $23,900 or new Ranger trucks for only $27,900.
And on top of these offers, get a 65-inch TV with the purchase of any new Ford. Sanderson Ford, keeping promises for over 65 years.
When my hot water heater failed, she was pregnant, in-laws were coming, a little bit of water, it rocked our world.
I had no idea the amount of damage that water could do.
We called USAA, and they greeted me as they always do. Sergeant Baker, how are you? They were on it. It was unbelievable. Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA That's a privilege. We're the Bakers and we're USAA members for life.
USAA. Get your insurance quote today.
Welcome back to Phoenix, Arizona, the site of this WAC home opener between the visiting Utah Valley Wolverines, who enter this one at 1-1-1 on the season, and the 0-4-0 Grand Canyon University Lopes, as we welcome you back into the GCU Soccer Stadium. It's a scoreless draw, 0-0 here at the half after 45 minutes of play, and as we get into the second 45 minutes in about 12 or so minutes from now, we'll go ahead. Let's take a look at the Commonwealth Insurance halftime stats. Again, both sides scoreless. The Wolverines dominating in shots. They have 10-4. Both sides have put half their shots on goal. The big one there, 5 saves to 2 for Hayden Wallace over Isabel Jones-Daw of Utah Valley. 4 offside calls for the Lopes. They had a couple of attacks called back due to being a little bit too eager and just a little bit behind that line before the ball was played. Both sides 7 fouls, so 14 for the game. This one has become quickly physical on both ends. No cards for either side of any color, but I'm sure that will start to change in the second 45 if we continue at the pace we are going in. So far, Sadie Brockbank leads all shooters with 5 total shots. She's put 2 on goal. Heather Stainbrook's only 2 shots have both come on goal. Iron Shad, McGee, Ferguson, Babb have 4 shots. The 4 shots for the Lopes, with just Ferguson's and Iron Shad's coming on goal for the Lopes. So when we come back here at halftime, we will have the Dane Stankiewicz mic'd up video from baseball practice as they get set to start their season tomorrow afternoon when they will host SEC foe Missouri at the GCU Baseball Stadium. That is on the other side of this break when we come back right here on GCU TV.
Grand Canyon University, a Christian university, is one of the fastest growing universities in the country. Located in Phoenix, Arizona, GCU offers 270 dynamic academic programs. In 2020, campus students received over $157 million in scholarships, and many attended for less than the cost of a state university. Visit gcu.edu/myoffer to see what scholarships you qualify for. Find your purpose at GCU.
She said she wasn't hungry. She only wanted a bite. But this isn't just a patty melt. This is a Whataburger patty melt, the all-time favorite, with 2 all-beef patties, Monterey Jack, grilled onions, and creamy pepper sauce. So 1 bite became 2, and 2 became mine. Just a bite, huh? Good thing she's your other all-time favorite. Good thing there's the patty melt at Whataburger.
Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Diamonds on my wrist, they drippin', ice. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin'.
Mountain Dew Ice, a clear, refreshing lemon lime dew.
At Tire Pros, we know your time is valuable.
And spending time with family and friends is what really matters.
Our customers are the core of our business.
That's why we make buying tires and auto service hassle-free.
Our certified technicians will keep your car running smoothly.
So you can spend your time the way that you want.
Find a convenient location near you at TireProsOfArizona.com.
Hassle-free guaranteed.
About time you washed it.
Getting ready to trade it in. What are you doing?
Just a little shopping. Wait, a new truck. Don't you think I should be involved?
Of course. We'll head over to Sanderson Ford as soon as I'm done.
I don't have time today. Hope we're going with 4 doors this time.
Ooh, of course. I know exactly what I want. I mean, we want. A lightning blue Ford F-150 Super Crew with EcoBoost.
All done.
Shop from home, buy from home, we deliver. From the dealer you can trust, Sanderson Ford.
Back here, halftime. Scoreless draw between the Wolverines and the Lopes, getting set for 45 more minutes of WAC women's soccer action. But before that can happen, we got to get you over to Dane Stankiewicz and baseball, as he was mic'd up this week at practice.
All right, let's get it.
Hi, Mom.
5-star songs on Expert, Ags. You don't do that. You're not built like that. I've been grinding. Ags, you couldn't beat me in any video game ever. Get toasted, Ron. You're looking thick today.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you're bad, dude.
I'm just trying not to get yelled at here.
Yeah. You and I both. I'm taking Matty Ice. Dude, I'm taking Matty Ice every time. Oh, that's wheels right there.
Say my name, say my name. When no one is around.
If you look at Brock closely, it's kind of ugly. All right, that's enough. Let's get it. Get there. Let's go. Jeez. A missile. Just put your glove up. Close your eyes. My body doesn't move like it used to. Young gun got me today. Oh, baby girl, you just gotta be worth it. What is that? 98 across the dime right there? Oh, yeah. My nipples are literally gonna be bleeding. Dude, that's gross. Oh. Ouch. Juanito, Juanito, suavecito. Look. Here lies my nipples. I love that. Everyone's being way too nice to me. Can you please show up every day so people are nice to me? Later! Oh, Hanny, that's gross, Hanny. Shawshank, Captain Crunch, you bet. We're out of gas. No, he wasn't ready. My nipples are literally bleeding. It hurts so bad.
Like Andy from The Office.
Yeah, I need some Band-Aids. Stop cheating, Cade! No, you're right. You're a kitty cat. Get it.
Well, we hoped you enjoyed Dane Stankiewicz mic'd up at practice. I know I definitely did. What about you, Cheyenne?
Oh, definitely. There's a lot of things to love in that video.
Dan Stankiewicz is back for year 5, year 6. I'm not quite sure what year he is, because he's back getting a master's degree using that extra year the NCAA granted him, and I know that dad, head coach Andy Stankiewicz, is probably glad to have him back. What a energetic fella Dan Stankiewicz is. But now we'll go ahead. Let's take a look. We talked about baseball a little bit already, but with the GCU upcoming schedule, let's take a look at, we'll see who's coming up. It's baseball, Missouri, all weekend long. Friday, doubleheader Saturday, then Sunday they'll wrap that 4-game setup. Men's basketball, CBU, Friday, Saturday night. And then, of course, we already talked about it a little bit. Women's soccer, Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock. Join Cheyenne and myself on the call for that one, along with another soccer game. The men finally open up at home against Houston Baptist at 7.
Yeah, like we said earlier, Kyle, definitely always going to have a lot of sports going on, not only this week, but the entire semester for GCU. Just definitely a lot of things to catch up on, which you can always catch up on all of the sports here on GCU TV or through the Engage app.
Of course, softball on the road this week. They'll return home next week when Oklahoma, I believe, pays them a visit next week. And women's swimming at the WAC championships right now, they were tied for first place as of last night. We'll see where the standings end when that one finally ends. And then the final one, men's volleyball again, number 10 GCU at number 1 BYU. It is 1-0 in a 21-21 tie in set number 2. So we'll see who wins that one. But 3.5 minutes remain before we get to play more soccer here at the GCU Soccer Stadium. When we come back, it will be time for the second half between the Wolverines and the Lopes.
Is it possible to cook up the barbecue bacon burger at home? Well, that depends. Does your home have fresh chopped onions, pickles, smoked cheddar, Monterey Jack, bacon, tangy barbecue sauce, and orange and white stripes with the word Whataburger emblazoned on the front of it? If so, then absolutely. Good thing there's the limited time barbecue bacon burger at Whataburger.
The Sanderson Ford Promise. We promise, we deliver. Now, during our 65th anniversary sale, we promise the best buying experience, the biggest inventory, and the lowest prices.
Take $9,000 off all new F-150 Super Crew trucks. Purchase new Escapes for only $23,900 or new Ranger trucks for only $27,900.
And on top of these offers, get a 65-inch TV with the purchase of any new Ford. Sanderson Ford, keeping promises for over 65 years.
Play outside. Play inside. Play in style all summer long. Talking Stick Resort's summer playcation starting at $99 a night with discounts on cabanas and dining. Also, take advantage of great deals at Topgolf, Talking Stick Resort Golf Club, iFly, Octane Raceway, Medieval Times, and much more. Summer playcation at Talking Stick Resort. Play in style.
From reimagining the way you work to reassessing what you need, you've changed the way you do business. And now, so have we. With no annual contracts and flexible internet and voice solutions, you'll have what you need to get back to business. Rethink, reconnect, reimagine. Switch to Cox Business today.
1 minute, 20 seconds remain here at the half. Scoreless draw between the Wolverines and the Lopes. 23-22, BYU over the Grand Canyon men's volleyball team at BYU. Well, that's 1 versus 10. The Lopes are 10, of course. BYU 1. And one more set of games going on this weekend. It's the GCU women's basketball team on the road in Riverside to take on the undefeated and WAC leader Lancers of California Baptist, and that is going to be a very tough test for the Lopes women's team and Coach Molly Miller.
Definitely, Kyle. The Lopes currently sitting at number 2 in the WAC have probably one of their biggest challenges up ahead in the first-ranked WAC opponent of Cal Baptist, but definitely Molly Miller's squad is ready to take on that challenge.
They most certainly are, and you know Coach Chris Sissel's women's soccer team is ready to take on the second half of this one between the Wolverines and the Lopes. Wolverines huddling near midfield. Lopes starters getting set for half. Number 2 at the moment. 1 goal is going to do it and give you the lead and possibly the winner of this one. Of course, the last time the Lopes had a win, it was here at home in 2016 in a 2-1 overtime victory over the Wolverines. Since that point, they are 0-4-1, and in their last matchup, talked about it at the top of the broadcast, Cheyenne, it was a 1-0 UVU win on October 26th up in Orem. So we'll see which side history will be on. Will it be on the Wolverines or will it be on the Lopes side? It's the second place Utah Valley Wolverines in the preseason poll, and the 4th place preseason poll Lopes. As the current standings have it, it is UTRGV sitting atop the WAC, followed by California Baptist and Utah Valley in 3rd, Dixie State in 4th, Chicago State in 5th. The Lopes sitting at 0-4 and 6th in the WAC, and rounding it out is New Mexico State and a surprising 0-2 Seattle University team. But none of those teams have played a WAC game until right now, so we'll see where those standings flip on Saturday. But as it stands, Utah Valley 3rd, Lopes 6th. Nobody below Utah Valley at 1-1-1 has a victory. So we are set. Half number 2, Utah Valley will kick it off. Referee looks at his watch, blows his whistle, and we have second half soccer here at the GCU Soccer Stadium. Lopes will pick it back up off the long ball, and Hayden Wallace in that highlighter yellow or green goalkeeper jersey will get the Lopes going with Anna Whitaker up to Brenna Alderson. Alderson back for Ferguson, or yes, for Ferguson rather. Plays that one away and now knocks it out of play. And Tyler Ferguson will give the Wolverines a throw-in, and just like that, the GCU men's volleyball team has tied BYU at 1 set apiece. Keep you updated on all of that action as that one progresses later into the evening. Lopes knock it away, but Utah Valley gets it back. Into the middle now, going to play out wide. Looking to turn the corner and play one into that far side corner, and they'll get it in. Now that one trickles over the end line and out of play, and Hayden Wallace will pick up a goal kick. Cheyenne, we touched on it a little bit at the half. The shot discrepancy 10-4 for Utah Valley. Both sides have put half their chances on goal, but we also talked about the physicality, and we'll see how this second half shapes up in that sense as well.
Definitely. I definitely expect to see the physicality ramp up, as you mentioned.
Lopes play one in right to Isabel Jones-Daw.
As you mentioned earlier, with one goal giving you the lead and possibly the win. Both goalies playing a great game, and definitely their offenses want to put something in the goal for them to give them that lead.
This is Amber Tripp now on the far side. Can't keep possession. Lopes pick it back up after that attack for them just moments ago. Looking to play one up the middle. This is Iron Shad trying to run it down. But Jones-Daw will come up with it off the pass from a teammate. Shimmer can't bring that one down. Had a play, Lopes get a throw in, and Michaela McGee will take it for GCU. Babb can't get that one. This will be played Hill. She's got Iron Shad and Shimmer. Hill crosses one in, deflected, top of the box. There's a rip. And it's high and wide of the goal. That was Brenna Alderson trying to connect on that. Lopes start half number 2 with Cameron Larson on the bench. Babb takes over for her, at least to start this first 45. So an interesting substitution and tactical change at the top line for GCU. Wallace boots that one away. So the Lopes, couple of good early attacks here in this first half, like they had in half number 1. Deflected off of Utah Valley out of play. Here comes Eves, looking to find Tripp. All the way across from Stainbrook out wide, and now back into the middle. This is Shepard. Across for Beeston. Near side finding Ray. Back, give and go for Ray. Whitaker, slide tackled away. Utah Valley keeps possession for a moment. Here is, Beeston again. Gonna switch fields. Looking to go far side. She connects. Deflected away by McGee. Good defense from Michaela McGee on the far side. Gets around her. That pass. Penalty spot headed away and to the back post, but nobody home in the cleanup spot for Utah Valley. Deflected out of play. And a goal kick coming as that deflected off Nicole Ray last, says the center official. Good defense from Hill on this far side for the Lopes. Wolverines yet to take a shot here in the first 5 minutes of this half. Took 21 shots against the Miners of the University of Texas El Paso. last week on the 13th, last Saturday, in a double overtime draw. Outshot them 11-2 on goal, 21-3 for the game. So you know this Utah Valley team can put pressure on you at any given moment, as they've taken 10 here already in the first 51 minutes of play and have put 5 of them on goal, all 5 saved by Hayden Wallace. 3 of the Lopes' 6 have been on goal, and they have been all saved by Jones Daw of the Wolverines. But now Edwards will pick it up, looking to find Babb, but she wasn't there just yet, and Utah Valley picks it back up again. Deflected out of play by Sandra Hill. Wolverines take over. It's a throw-in from Beeston. Beeston's got 1 assist on the young season for Utah Valley, and now here she comes down the near side. She'll slot one through, looking to find, looks like Brockbank, but she was offsides. That was number 11, Sadie Brockbank, who's the leading scorer on this team for Utah Valley. That one played out of bounds, and a throw-in coming for Utah Valley on this near side. Utah Valley had 4 WAC preseason honorees. And this one fought for and deflected off of Babb, out of play. It was Tripp, Shepard, Katie Haskins, and Isabel Jones-Daw. We have not seen Katie Haskins today for Utah Valley. And of course, Amber Tripp was the preseason offensive player of the year. Into the middle. This is Brockbank. Right in to the hands of Hayden Wallace for the Lopes. Had 26 saves entering the night. That was number 6, so give her 32 for the season now. Shimmer picks it up. Almost turned it over, and she does officially this time. Good moves from Stainbrook. Played out wide. Here's Ray. Ray with it, trying to find Miller. Can't do it. And kept in from Hill. Fancy footwork on the near side. This is Babb. Babb plays one through. Iron Shad is offside, running on to that one. Assistant referee all over it. And Utah Valley takes back over. Out of play again, another throw-in coming for Utah Valley. They go quick, but it's right to Hill. Hill keeps it in again, finds Whitaker. Backside this time. Whitaker all the way back for Hayden Wallace. She'll have to boot it away quickly. She does, high in the air. But Heather Stainbrook was right there for Utah Valley, and now they'll regain possession and find Stainbrook again. Looking to go over the top. Short ball in. Whitaker has to keep it and play it out of bounds for a corner kick. That's going to be the 3rd corner of this one for Utah Valley.
You know, Kyle, as we mentioned early on in this game, a very physical game right off the start. But so far in the second half, we haven't seen as much physicality as we had in the first half. So it'll be interesting as we get closer to the end of this second half on how much more physical the girls will get if the score remains 0-0.
And as you're talking about physicality, there it is.
There we go.
That looked like, I believe, Haley Bostard. That was shoved into the corner flag, and the 8th foul for Utah Valley in this one, 15th overall on the game. And it did take about 5 to 7 minutes for this one to really pick up. We had those 3 fouls right in a row early on, and it just kind of stayed consistent from there. Babb looking to run this one down. She does. Cuts back to the middle. Can Iron Shad hold her run? She can't. Offside by a step again. And just offside yet again for the Lopes. That is already their 6th one on the game. Babb pokes it away. Hill with it. Babb trying to recover. She will. Hill going to take some space. Try and find Ironshad in the middle. This time she's onside. Ironshad, she'll try and turn a shot, and it's high and wide as here comes Larson and Prokop in for the Lopes going to the front line. So it looks like Shimmer and Babb will check out for Utah Valley. Or excuse me, for the Lopes, not Utah Valley. They play for Grand Canyon. Quick goal kick taken. We'll see if the fresh legs of Prokop and Larson, who have connected once already this season, can connect again and give the Lopes a lead here in the second half. That's how the Lopes scored their goals against Arizona State, was by forcing turnovers in the offensive half. But it looks like the Lopes can't keep it this time. Finds Nicole Ray. Gonna look to find Miller. Can't do it. Whitaker and Miller have been going at it all night long. Ironshad and Babb checked out for GCU, and Shimmer shifted positions for GCU. Larson and Shimmer applying pressure. Ray gets it right to Edwards of the Lopes, and it will find Sandra Hill on the backside. She'll have to play it all the way back for Wallace in the 6-yard box. Wallace, a errant pass, but Haley Bostard is there, and it's poked away by Nicole Ray of the Wolverines. In the middle, here's Eves. Eves trying to find one through. Wallace comes out, and it's slidden away by Brockbank, who couldn't connect. Wallace came out to challenge. Or that was Amber Tripp, the Offensive Player of the Year, number 13, and one of the captains for Utah Valley that took that last shot. Here's Prokop. Or that's Bostard, back for Edwards. Hill all the way across. Back for Sandra Hill on the near side, and the Australian native will take it up. Looking to find Shimmer. Prokop slips, can't recover. Here comes Nicole Ray for Utah Valley. Down this near side, it's Sadie Brockbank. She stays with it off the deflection from Hill. Tries to find one through. Whitaker has been a brick wall all day long on that back line for the Lopes, along with middle teammate Tyler Ferguson, who are anchoring the defense for the Lopes right now, and Hannah Edwards as well have been playing outstanding for GCU. And this one will find Hannah Edwards. And now for Shimmer in the middle. Got a wide open Brenna Alderson. Here comes Haley Bostard. It's a 3-on-4 for the Lopes for a moment, but taken away. Headed across. Is Jones Daw going to get there? She does, to keep it just inside the 18-yard box as we eclipse the hour mark here in just a few minutes, or a few seconds at the GCU Soccer Stadium. Still scoreless, but maybe not for long. Here comes Shimmer. Bounces around, trying to get one out wide for Prokop on the near side. Can't do it. Hill takes it away. Prokop with it. In the middle, Shimmer. Strong touch, and it's turned over, but the Lopes get it back. Lopes still on the offensive attack. In the middle, here's Shimmer. Shimmer wants to go. Shimmer off the post, and it bounces wide. And Utah Valley will clear, and a 30-yard rocket off the boot of Marlene Shimmer won't find the back of the net for her first goal as a Lope. But what a shot that was for Marlene Shimmer as the Lopes pick it back up and will look to fire one away again. That one too strong, and Utah Valley will let it ride out of bounds. And a goal kick coming for Isabel Jones-Daw, who was beat by Marlene Shimmer on that last one. Whitaker fights for that one and finds Wallace. This will find Larson. Larson fights with it, stays with it. Here's Lindsey Prokop on this far near side now for the Lopes. Prokop deflected. Lopes pick it up. Here's Shimmer again. Shimmer sends one in, blocked. Who's gonna get there first? It's Sandra Hill finding Edwards. Edwards has a go from distance and it's deflected. And a corner kick coming from the Lopes. Lopes knocking on the door, Cheyenne, here in the 61st minute.
Yeah, we talked about aggression in like physicality, Kyle, but now the aggression's coming more in the Lopes using their speed to try and get ahead of the Wolverines and using that aggression to try and get those shots on goal, as we saw that so close shot there from the Lopes, almost making this a 1-0 game, but the Lopes now using their physicality in another way to help get that a score on the board for the Lopes.
Corner played in, takes a deflection backside. Lopes are gonna settle this one down with Haley Bostard going to the end line. Cuts it back hard, turned over. And now jostling for position, and both players go down, taken quickly. Here's Tripp. Edwards deflects it. It finds Utah Valley and Tripp again. Edwards with the back heel deflection and out of play. Cassidy McCormick, a senior defender from North Ogden, Utah, has checked in for the first time today for the Wolverines. And it's taken away by by the Lopes, rather. Utah Valley got tripped up, wanted a call, didn't get it. Here's Lindsey Prokop. Cuts back hard to the middle. Looking to find Shimmer, she does. Shimmer falls down, no foul. She just lost her footing. Utah Valley will look to find London Miller, who will attack Anna Whitaker. Played across. Lopes defense standing tall one more time and out of play, and a throw-in coming, much to the chagrin of Chris LeMay in his 4th season at the helm of the Wolverines. 13-8-1 in Western Athletic Conference play for him through 3 full seasons. 27-36-5 overall on his coaching career at Utah Valley for the head coach in his 4th year, Chris LeMay. Cross played into the middle, right to Hannah Edwards. Shimmer trying to poke it away. Whitaker, right there, gets the deflection and out of play. 64th minute, still scoreless. It's been all Lopes in the last 7 minutes of play, with a couple of shots and a couple of attacks that couldn't quite find the back of the net. And now, an illegal throw, it seems like. Referee flag went up, we'll see. Or possibly just in the wrong spot, as the Lopes are going to get to retake it. So, yes, they're going to back her up. In the wrong spot was Michaela McGee. Now one deflects right to Anna Whitaker, who's going to play this one up for Sandra Hill. Hill's got some speed. Going to cut it back right into the Utah Valley defender, but Edwards will be right there. Edwards over the top, looking for Prokop near side. Race to the end line. Who's going to get there first? Utah Valley took a touch. They're going to say off of Prokop and a goal kick, but not before a pair of substitutions for Utah Valley. Lily Haskins, the freshman, and Anna Pickering will check back in for the Wolverines. So Lily Haskins, the freshman from Provo, will get her first minutes of this one. She's taken 1 shot in 28 minutes in 2 games played on the year. And just like that, they're going to pick out Sadie Brockbank, who will go at Anna Whitaker. Played wide. Wallace will let that one ride out of play. And a goal kick coming for the Lopes, and another substitution for Utah Valley. That's number 10. That's Juliana Carter. Carter, the Jasper, Texas native, 21 players on this roster from the state of Utah for these Wolverines. Texas, Nevada, and California, the other 3 states represented, 1 each by a player on this Wolverine roster that returns 8 starters and 13 players overall, but have 13 newcomers as well. This one will find Hill. They've got numbers on this near side. Hill's cross will be an errant one right into the hands, or rather Jones' dog, and I'll let it trickle out of play. Goal kick coming. Finds McCormick. Looking to find Brockbank. Slide tackled away. Anna Whitaker having a game on the defensive side of the field for GCU. Number 18, Anna Whitaker. The junior defenseman from Shoreline, Washington, started 10 of 13 games a season ago and played a total of 1,046 minutes, including all 90 in 6 minutes for GCU in 2019, and having herself quite a good season. And that will take Cameron Larson to the ground, and the Lopes will pick up the 9th foul on Utah Valley. 17 fouls between the 2 teams, 9 for the Wolverines, 8 for the Lopes. Quick one taken by Shimmer, and it will eventually find its way out wide for Sandra Hill.
Yeah, we mentioned as this game was going to go on, we would see the aggression get higher, as we see there. It started out a little slow in the second half, but we've definitely seen the aggression and the physicality of both teams increase as we get closer to the ending of the second period.
Ball played to the end line and headed away by Ferguson, and then cleared by the Lopes. Find Shimmer. This one will find Haley Bostard, excuse me. That one won't find its way through. Edwards takes it away. 4-on-4 for GCU. Larson will trickle out wide. Look to come on this one. Nobody in the box except for Prokop on the backside for GCU. Larson forced that one, and it deflected out of play, and a throw-in coming for the Lopes. She'll take a long one. Took another deflection, and Utah Valley regains possession. Looking to keep the legs fresh as a Utah Valley sub starts to warm up here at the midfield stripe, talking to the 4th official, getting ready to check into this one. Utah Valley switches fields and will look to play one over the top, but to no one in particular, as Hill will let it go out of play, and the Lopes pick up a throw. Utah Valley looking to get one through again. They'll connect. Hill on the ball defending for GCU. Pokes it away. And now Hill and I believe Brockbank going at it. Shot into the back. And a goal for Utah Valley, but a shoving match from Hill and Brockbank goes nowhere as the referee lets it go, and it leads to a Utah Valley goal. So perhaps some controversy on the 1-0 Wolverine lead.
Yeah, there was definitely something going on which distracted the Lopes from trying to help save that goal go in. It was just an easy goal there for Utah Valley to make.
Grace Beeston will score her first goal of the season to go along with 1 assist. And it's a 1-0 Wolverine lead here in the 69th minute. Shimmer going to try and fight through this Utah Valley defense. Coach Sissel walking up to the 4th official to say something possibly about the shove, or to get what looks like JC. Nope, he's talking about the shove. You can see with the emphatic finger point at his end of the field, trying to make a point.
Yeah, definitely some questionable things going on there that wasn't called, that did allow that goal to happen.
Here comes Utah Valley again. But that'll be easy for Hayden Wallace. And, you know, I feel like a easy two-hand shove that happens right in front of the referee, regardless of what happened before. Anytime you see both arms extend, there should be a foul, regardless of whether both players were going at it previously.
Absolutely,
And then you stop play and possibly dish out a card, but, you know, that's just my 2 cents, as it led to a Utah Valley goal, and here comes Utah Valley again. But now a whistle and a yellow card on Utah Valley. So he let that one go, as I believe Shimmer got tangled up as well and must have said something, as Shepard will go, one of the other captains for Utah Valley, and talk it over with the official. Or now they're going to correct it. They're going to say Juliana Carter got the goal for Utah Valley, assisted by McCormick and Brockbank. Ironshad gets ready. Now the referee's going to come over and talk to head coach Chris LeMay about what just went down, and the clock will stop here in the 71st minute. So the yellow card comes out, and we'll see who that was on. Didn't quite get a number. And surprising that that's our first yellow card of the night. So perhaps we're going to start to see a trend of cards. We'll see who that was on as soon as we get the update. Whitaker plays one in. Headed away, but right to Larson, who heads one back in. That one popped up near the top of the box, and a foul. We'll get a foul on the Lopes, and Utah Valley takes back over. So Heather Stainbrook picked up the yellow card, rather, her first of the season. And in fact, that's Utah Valley's first yellow card of the season. Alderson out wide. McGee plays one up. This is Larson. Chests it down. A little bit too strong off of the chest of Larson. Can't quite control. That an errant pass. Larson gonna get there. Wants a foul call, or at least pointing towards her side. So she'll get the throw in, it looks like. And Ironshad gets ready to check in for the Lopes. So more firepower coming in. This will be Shimmer trotting off for the Lopes.
Returning for your Lopes, number 6, JC Ironshad.
Lopes take back over here on the far side. Whistle and a foul coming against the Wolverines. Edwards hit the dirt. Lopes take over quick for Whitaker. Hill directing traffic, trying to find Lindsey Prokop, who got a touch around, spun around, and Utah Valley takes it. Stepped in, Edwards takes it away. She's gonna go. Edwards stops, sends one in. Won't get through. And a good thought on the slide to try and poke it away back to Edwards, but Edwards just overrunning that pass, and it's out of bounds. Utah Valley takes over on the Lopes half of the field. A 1-0 lead, 12 minutes remain. Or excuse me, 17 minutes remain now. That 3 looked like an 8. Don't know why. Ironshad plays it through. Won't connect, and it's cleared away. Whitaker to Ferguson. Back for Edwards. Prokop going to be offside. And I think everybody knew it. Didn't establish herself onside first. So an over and back on the Lopes. Beeston will take, or will now leave it off for Shepard, rather. Utah Valley picks it up. will send one in. Took a deflection and over the top ahead of Brockbank. A Lope brought down right to the feet of a Wolverine player, and it's kicked out of play by the Lopes. And Utah Valley will get a throw. Danny Babb getting ready to check back in as soon as possible for GCU. She's got the speed. Was tied with Larson for the team lead in goals a season ago, coming off the torn ACL in 2018. And now Babb will get to check in.
You mentioned that speed in Danny Babb, something that the Lopes definitely need right now to get the ball back to their side of the field. But we also have seen quite a few offside calls, very close offside calls, Kyle. But still, nonetheless, you wonder if some of those offside calls weren't called, if the score would be a little bit different for the Lopes.
Definitely a couple of attacks that were called back that could have produced something for GCU. 7 total offside calls for them on the game. Here's Hannah Edwards being strong with it, trying to find Prokop, and Prokop stopped, seeing that pass was short, but it was almost an error on Utah Valley that would have sprung Lindsey Prokop. Ball played into the middle, no Lope is there. Whitaker lets it travel, finds Wallace. Wallace trying to find Ferguson. Referee's gonna play advantage. Ferguson still down. And that pass too strong, out of play, goal kick for the Lopes. Bells are getting ready to check in for GCU.
Now in the game for your Lopes, number 21, Belzer.
Belzer checks in. Looks like Hill has come out. Iron Chad finding Belzer, can't play it in. She's going to get the throw in this time. Here by the GCU bench. Their half of midfield. Lopes attacking left to right in this half. Wolverines right to left. That one played back. Jones Dawes got to get rid of it. She's got to kick it out of bounds. Smart play from the Wolverines goalkeeper. Looking to pick up her second win on the season. Utah Valley, ones across the board, a win, a loss, and a tie. Lopes winless, 0-4 on the season. Both teams looking to get their first WAC win as we enter the final 13 minutes of play. Edwards takes it away. Left-footed shot, and it's well wide. Trying to go short side on Jones Daw.
Checking in Utah Valley, number 11, Sadie Brockbank.
Brockbank back in for Utah Valley.
Now entering for GCU, number 17, Sierra Bianchi.
Sierra Bianchi, 17, in for the Lopes. That play started before the substitutes got off. Trying to find one through, they do. Lopes clear it away. Trying to keep this one at 1-0, trying to stay within striking distance. Lopes defense has had a great game all around. Back into the middle, wide. Lopes get a goal kick. And that could have been the dagger for Utah Valley. Shot well wide in the 78th minute, looking to go up 2-0. Brockbank couldn't put her third goal of the season home for the Wolverines to give them a 2-0 advantage. Played in. Ooh, back heel flick to a wide open Wolverine, but it was a little bit too strong. She had to reset. Wallace is there before that one could be any trouble. Just about 10 minutes remain in a 1-0 lead for Utah Valley. That one headed back. Looking for Belzer. Wolverines pick it up. Wallace is there. That one played up. Larson gets a header to it. Larson out wide, looking to find Lindsay Prokop. She does. Finds Babb. Babb will go wide to the end line, looking to get a cross in. She can't. It's out of play and a goal kick. Or no, they're going to say it's going to be a corner. Took a deflection. So Noah Johnson in for Hannah Edwards. So now the Lopes will send 8 players into the box, the 9th to take the corner. Just one defender back for the Lopes, defending one Wolverine. Now they'll drop one back just outside the penalty arc. Ball played in the middle, headed straight down, cleared away but not out. Ironshatt from distance, and it's right into the hands of Isabel Jones-Daw for save number 4 for her on the day. Give her 9 for the season. That was perhaps one of the cleanest looks outside of the shimmer shot that the Lopes have had all day long. Back for Wallace. She's got to be careful. Have some Wolverines coming hard, but gets it away. Ball played up, offside flag is up for just the 3rd offside for Utah Valley to the 10 of the Lopes as Eves gets ready to check back in for UVU. So Wallace will get to bring it up, and she'll kick it away. Looking to get the Lopes on the board. Lopes get the throw in. Larson looking to go quick. Gonna stay with the Lopes again. Look for the Lopes to go as fast as they possibly can. Gonna find Ironshatt. She slips a little bit, stays with it. Finds Lindsay Prokop, who finds Noah Johnson in the middle. Out wide. Back to the middle this time. Ironshatt tries to turn, shot deflected. Rebound comes out for Prokop. And they're going to call a foul on Lindsay Prokop, who was getting bumped off the ball, and the Lopes bench isn't happy, and for good reason. 10th foul on the Lopes. 10th for the Wolverines. 20 on the game, just the 1 yellow card so far. Final 7 minutes. Cuts back, taken away. Here come the Lopes again. 4-on-4. Finding Prokop, pass too far inside as Prokop was on the line. But the Lopes are going to get a throw-in off of good pressure from Lindsay Prokop. Belzer's going to take. Belzer's going to go over the top. Lopes have it. Back up, Ironshatt, cross in the middle, takes a deflection away and a handball off the deflection. And Utah Valley takes back over 6 minutes. A pair of substitutes coming. It looks like Torres and Jones for the Lopes. Eve still waiting for Utah Valley, along with Nicole Ray for the Wolverines. So it looks like Coach Sissel is going to start throwing any forwards that he's got on the bench into this one to try and get something, as the Lopes have to go on the offensive attack. And now the substitutes come in. Eves, Ray, Jones, Torres. Looks like Belzer and Ferguson out for the Lopes.
GCU, number 4, Ray Jones, and number 28, Sidney Torres.
Lopes clear. Shepard turns it over. Larson has it. Can't get it to Ironshad. Larson deflects it out of play. 4.5 minutes remain in a 1-0 Utah Valley lead. That ball's still in play. Fighting for it is Johnson. She wins it, and she'll get it back to Whitaker. Lopes need 1 to force overtime. Utah Valley just needs to hold on. Again, the last time the Lopes won was a 2-1 victory in overtime, and we would be heading that way if the Lopes can get a goal. Last season, a 1-0 victory for Utah Valley in Orem, and if this result stands, that's where we'll be headed as well. In the middle, cleared away, right to the Wolverines at the top of the box. 1-2 pass combination, slide saved, kicked away, Hayden Wallace. And a corner coming for Utah Valley, and they're going to take their time. Time is quickly becoming a factor for the Lopes with just 3.5 minutes to play here at the GCU Soccer Stadium. Corner played in. High ball played in. Headed away, popped straight up. And now the Lopes knock it away. Utah Valley still trying to add on. Whitaker takes it away. Lopes need to gain possession. 3 minutes remain. Johnson fighting for it. Torres picks it up. She's got fresh legs for the Lopes. Out wide, this is Babb. Torres whiffed on it. Bianchi's right there. She can't get rid of it in time. Utah Valley takes back over. 2.5 minutes remain. Lopes need to win the ball back, but can't afford to foul. Out of bounds goal kick. Wallace is going to have to go quick, and the Lopes are going to have to start throwing a bunch of players forward and just play the numbers game. Coach Sissel trying to get his team to go faster. Wallace takes her time, now boots it away. Ironshad with it. Larson, it's a foot race. Utah Valley wins it, and it's out of play. Lopes have a throw. Lopes have it. Larson back to the middle. Into the middle, got it to the spot. Jones tripped up. Lopes come out of the pile with it. Looking to go out wide, errant pass. 90 seconds remaining. And here comes Utah Valley. They're going to go long. They'll maintain possession. They're still trying to add one on. Into the middle, cleared away. Back up top. And a corner kick for Utah Valley as we hit the final 65 seconds. And Utah Valley is going to probably take the majority of this final minute, setting up this corner. Wouldn't be surprised if the referee does indeed stop the clock, but he's going to walk over there and tell him to go quick. And now they'll hold it in the corner, hoping for a Lopes foul. Lopes pick it up, 40 seconds remaining. Lopes got to go quick. Looking for Rayanne Jones. Jones can't win it. Utah Valley comes out of it. 25 seconds left. Off of Jones, Utah Valley wins it. They'll get the throw. 15 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Utah Valley dancing with it, gets it away, and that will be the full 90. A hard-fought, physical 90 minutes of soccer comes to an end, and it's a 1-0 Wolverine victory. And Utah Valley will pick up their second win, and the Lopes still searching for win number 1. And Cheyenne, not a bad game from either side overall. A very physical one, but the Lopes played a phenomenal defensive game.
Definitely a very physical game, as we mentioned, all game long. Of course, that one goal for Utah Valley being a little questionable, as there was a full-on shoving match going on, not getting a card for that, but then a few minutes later getting a card for something that didn't seem as aggressive. So definitely a questionable thing if you're the Lopes, and Coach Sissel definitely not happy with the way that that one turned out.
Take a look at the Commonwealth Insurance game summary. 13 shots for the Lopes, 17 for the Wolverines. They put 8 of them on goal. 7 of them were saved by Hayden Wallace. 11 fouls for the Lopes, 10 for Utah Valley, and those 7 offside will probably be one of the biggest factors that is looked back upon by this Lopes coaching staff going into Saturday afternoon, as all but maybe 2 of them, so about 5 of those offside calls were just by about a step. So you hold your run just a second sooner, you're in behind the Utah Valley defense, and who knows what that turns into. But nonetheless, 7 offsides for the Lopes, just 3 for Utah Valley, and you can't credit this back line and Hayden Wallace enough. Anna Whitaker, Hannah Edwards, Tyler Ferguson, Sandra Hill, and Michaela McGee for the majority of the game played phenomenal in that back line, especially Anna Whitaker, and she was busy all night long with London Miller, Sadie Brockbank, and Amber Tripp.
Yeah, we definitely saw all of them being super physical in this game, wanting to get that first win, not only just their first one on the season, but their first WAC win to set the tone for the entire WAC season. Definitely a disappointment, as we mentioned, in how that one goal for Utah Valley turned out. But we will see these two teams again on Saturday early afternoon. So it'll definitely be interesting to see how these teams play against each other in their second meeting just a couple of days apart.
So Utah Valley moves to 2-1-1 on the season and 1-0 in Western Athletic Conference play. Your Lopes fall 0-5 on the season, 0-1 in Western Athletic Conference play. Remember, you can follow Grand Canyon University on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And don't forget to download the Lope Nation app so you can watch all of the live streams from your mobile device. Or go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/GCU. Like Cheyenne mentioned, the Lopes right back here Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock local Arizona time, to take on this very same Utah Wolverines with revenge on their mind. For everybody here at GCU TV, for our fabulous cast and crew, for Cheyenne Rose, I'm Kyle Borg saying have a great rest of your Thursday evening. We'll see you on Saturday. And as always, go Lopes.